What's up, guys? Daquan Kush here with the wrapping up of the preseason. If you guys didn't know already, there will be no gameplay in this video. We'll just be making cuts, stimming to the first week one game, and then telling you guys who's going to be starting and all that stuff. As you can see, there's only 17 spots instead of 22 now. It's because I put some people on the practice squad, so we only really have to cut 17 people. We're just going to hop straight into it, and hopefully we make the right decisions here. But we're just going to start by going position by position. Quarterbacks, we have 3. I wanted to keep Josh McCown as a backup, but if we cut him, we'll free up right there, as it says, $6 million in cap space. So that's like that's a pretty good amount of money. And for a backup, he's 38. I mean, he's probably not going to be here that much longer. So we're actually going to cut Josh McCown, free up that cap space for us, and that is going to be our first move. Running backs. We'll skip that for now because there may or may not have been a couple. I might have not have made some moves, so we're gonna skip that for now. You guys might have already saw it if you went back and looked at it, but we'll save it for a surprise. No one look at it now. This guy right here is actually a rookie, 74 overall fullback, so we're gonna keep him. No reason to have multiple fullbacks on the team. We're gonna cut him. Wide receivers. This is where it gets a little tricky. I don't really know. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 receivers, so probably have to cut like 1 or 2 of them. This is where it gets tough, guys. I want to keep this guy. This guy's a rookie. I think he's pretty good. Obviously, we're keeping him. Hammond, he's decent though. I don't know. I do not know, man. We're gonna skip that for now. Tight ends, we have way too many of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're definitely going to cut this guy. 46 overall. That's trash, man. That is rough. And we're also going to cut this guy as well. So we have 3 tight ends, ASJ, Leggett, and Craig. Some of you guys were saying to trade ASJ or cut him. I actually put him on the trade block to see what we can get for him. If we end up getting rid of ASJ, we'll just pick up another 3rd tight end, and then we'll start Leggett. But that's all we'll do for there. Left tackles stay there. Left guards are staying like that. Everything's except I think we're gonna cut. Was it this guy? I think it was this guy I was thinking about. Yeah, we got 2 of these guys. Pretty sure it was him that was gonna cut. And left end, we will cut. Some of the moves I've already made. You guys are probably gonna see when we're cutting the people. So yeah. 66, 24, 24. I mean, I don't even remember these guys doing too much, to be honest. Obviously, he's our starter. He's young, so we don't really need 3 left ends. This guy looks better, though. He's not stronger, but his tackling's better and his block shedding's better. Probably going to keep that guy and cut this guy. Moving over to right end, as you guys can see, Sheldon Richardson was playing outside linebacker. I didn't really mess around with the depth chart too much in preseason because I just wanted to play the games. But we moved him back over to right end, and then we got 3 right ends, so he'll be our starting right end. He bumped up a couple overalls as well. He's 88 now, so that's really good. We're going to get rid of this guy because this guy is only 1 overall less, and he's a little bit younger, so we're going to get rid of him here. Free up some cap space. Defensive tackle, as you guys can see, Muhammad Wilkerson was playing right end, but we moved him over to defensive tackle. He bumped up a couple overalls as well. We're going to keep all these guys for now. We still got to cut 10 people somehow, which is kind of annoying. This left outside linebacker is 23, 70 overall, not too bad, but we're going to end up cutting this guy because this guy's getting pretty old, man, and it's 66 overall. Freddie, sorry, buddy, but you're not really doing anything. We're not going to cut any of these guys for now. Right outside linebackers, someone's got to go here. We got way too many. Probably this guy. I think this guy's actually a rookie, but I mean, we got better options here. This guy's 22, 75 overall, so get rid of him. Corners, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 corners, so we definitely got to drop a couple corners. I already we had 2 corners that were rookies that I put on the practice squad. So it's not like we're getting rid of all the good guys. I'm probably just gonna get rid of these 2 guys here. This Dexter guy and this Darrow guy. Hopefully you guys don't get too pissed about some of the moves we're making. This Marcus Williams guy's made some plays. He was getting some picks, so he might get some playing time. Free safeties, we got 1,000 for some reason. I don't know why we got 1,000, but we got 1,000. So we're gonna cut this. How many cuts we got left? We got 6. So we're gonna cut him. And then someone was saying give this guy a chance. Someone was telling me this guy is decent. So I think we're going to keep him. just because he's a little bit younger. This guy's getting on the kind of older side, and I mean, as you can see, this guy's tackle is only a little bit less, his zone's a little bit less, and his speed's a lot faster. So we're gonna cut the older guy here. I don't know if you're getting that much playing time, buddy, but we're gonna keep you. And then so we got to make 4 more cuts. So I'll get back to you guys once we figure this out. Alright, so we're back. I did end up cutting 2 running backs, but I'm not going to show it. They're just really bad running backs that never really played, even in the preseason. I'm not going to show that because there were some moves made, so you got to wait for that. And then we're end up going to cut Hammond and Peak. I know they made some plays, but we're going to have to cut them. We got a couple receivers on the practice squad anyways, and we got to make room. So we're going to end up cutting these 2 guys here. Lucky Whitehead's probably going to be our kick returner and punt returner, and then we're going to rock with these guys for now for the receivers. It is what it is. You gotta make moves, you know. Just shit happens. Gotta make the moves. So we're gonna advance to the first regular season game, and then I'll edit the starting lineup, and then we'll talk about that for a little bit. So we gotta set our season goal. Obviously, I don't expect anything big. The lowest we oh fuck no, we're not doing that. The lowest we can go is 7 wins. This is our season schedule. Is it LB or how do I? Oh yeah, look at there. How did I switch that? Oh, LB. I don't know how I'm switching the schedule. Maybe, oh, it's switching on its own. Okay, so that's the schedule. God, that was stupid. Our schedules, I mean, there's some good teams on there. I'd expect us to win maybe like 4-ish games. So we're going to commit to 7 wins here. That's the lowest we can go. Not very confident in my team. We're going to set the goal there. Once you're ready, go ahead and select advance week to get to your next game. Yes, we know that, announcer, or dude, whatever your name is. So here's the sliders that we're going to be going with for the beginning of the regular season game. Obviously, I made my accuracy and pass blocking just a little bit less because our offensive line's pretty shitty. So I don't know why I was getting so much time in preseason. I know we were playing backups and stuff. I put the accuracy down a lot because Hackenberg's like a 68 overall, but he's throwing these dots left and right. So I turned that down a little bit, and then I put my run blocking up a little bit just because running was so goddamn hard. You guys don't even understand. It was like retarded hard. So I put it up just a little bit. I'm actually gonna drop that to 55. And then QB I've made theirs a little bit different. There's that. I'm just trying to go for the most realistic possible. I made accuracy a little bit lower and power just to make field goals a little bit harder. And that's pretty much that for sliders. And there's one thing I want to ask you guys. You guys are going to decide this for our settings here. I want it on, but it's totally up to you guys. We're playing automated simulation, by the way, if you guys didn't know. But where is it? Right here. So right now I have coach firing on. So if we leave this on, we run the possibility of me actually possibly getting fired and having to go to a new team. I want it on because it will cause more pressure, and I think it will be better for the series. That way, it's just more exciting. Like, you know, I gotta do good or else I'm getting fired. I gotta show improvement or else I'm gonna get my ass cut. But if you guys do not want to see that, because the bad thing about having it on is, say I do get cut, then for all the people that were looking forward to watching me rebuild the Jets and making them good, obviously it's no longer a thing because I got cut. So it is what it is. It's all up to you guys. I mean, I could always just restart again if I do get cut, or I could just continue on and play with a different team. This is going to be up to you guys. I want it on, but just leave it down in the comments right now if you want it on or off. It's either going to be on or CPU only. So either one, I'm going to keep it on for now, but let me know down below, and then we're going to finish some roster changes that I want to do, and then we'll talk about that. Alright guys, so we are back. Before we show you what the starters are going to be, before we hop into the first game, I want to show you guys all the people we have to re-sign this year. Obviously, we have Sheldon Richardson. We have to re-sign him. We get to be able to start negotiating once week 3 hits. We have to re-sign Sheldon to a big deal. I don't want to let him go. Morris Claiborne, once week 3 hits, we'll talk it over to see if he deserves the money he's asking for. Obviously, we picked him up in free agency, so who knows if he's ready to sign with us or not. Demario Davis, I think, did really well in preseason. He's kind of old, but I don't think he's that bad. He's not even asking for too much, so we're probably going to end up re-signing him. ASJ, I do not think we're going to re-sign. I put him on the trade block to see if anyone wants him. No one said anything yet. We have a rookie who's been playing really well right behind him, so he is probably going to not get re-signed. Quincy, probably going to end up re-signing him because he's been beasting and feasting. And then the rest, who knows? We'll just have to see what happens once we get there. But those are all the people we have to re-sign this year. As you can see, there's a shit ton of them. So we'll just, once the weeks hit, we'll start going to talk to them. And the last thing we're going to talk about before we get into the starters is, if you guys did not remember, this guy right here, Brent, he got injured in preseason. He only has 2 more games left, so right now he is still gone. And that is our only injury as of now. So, starting lineup. As you guys can see probably there, you might have saw something. We're going to head over to transactions so I can show you guys what kind of just went down. So, we ended up signing a running back because we got rid of a running back. But, let's go to Jets here to make it easier. Alright, so we ended up, that's people released. So we ended up trading Matt Forte to the Giants. And we traded a 5th rounder and a 7th round pick, and then we acquired a 4th round and 5th round pick, and we got Paul Perkins. So I don't think that's too bad of a deal. I mean, we got rid of our 5th and 7th round and got a 5th and a 4th round. We also got rid of Matt Forte for Matt Forte, 5th, 7th for those 2, and then I think I made the trade after, where is it? Where I probably missed it. But I traded our 3rd string middle linebacker just straight for Paul Perkins, which is going to be our starting running back. I felt like we needed a young running back to help us a little bit, even though our offensive line's pretty shit. Matt Forte was struggling, Powell was struggling. So I ended up trading our 3rd string middle linebacker, our 3rd one on the depth chart. Wasn't even that good, just straight for Paul Perkins. He's young, he's a 78 overall, and I think he's like 22, I think it was. Is he 22? Yeah, 22 at 78, that's really good. So I hope you guys like that trade, and the Matt Forte for 2 draft picks for 2 better draft picks, essentially. So not too bad of a couple little trades there. So this is how the starting lineup's going to look. We got these guys right here. This guy actually was a left guard, but I switched him over to right tackle. He's a 69 overall and a rookie, so we're going to give him some experience, see how he does. Leggett's going to take the starting job over ASJ. ASJ will be our 2nd tight end. He'll still get a lot of playing time. If ASJ turns out to be a beast and he starts going off, maybe we'll re-sign him. But for now, he's going to be benched over Leggett because Leggett's a rookie and he's doing good. Hackenberg's obviously getting the start. Perkins, already talked about the trade. And then Powell will go on there. So they'll just trade the touches pretty much. And then we got a power back as our 3rd back. Our fullback rookie is pretty damn good. 74 as a rookie is not too bad. Our starters, we got Quincy, Anderson, and then in the slot we got Lucky Whitehead, and then these guys down here for our just depth pretty much, I guess. Defense, there's a lot of stuff moving around here. I already told you guys about the defensive line, so we got Sheldon Richardson, Muhammad Wilkerson, and Mr. Williams over here. Like, that's just a beast-ass defensive line. They should make some plays. Our corners, everything's exactly the same. Nothing changed there. Safety, everything the same there. Linebackers were it changed up a little bit. We got Demario Davis, I'm pretty sure that's his name, and then Bruce Carter here as our starting linebackers. And then we ended up putting, I think this guy was a middle linebacker, and I switched him to right outside linebacker. So we moved him out to the outside. He's young too. I think this guy's 21, right? No, 22. 22, 76 overall. So we're gonna give him some experience, see if he makes some plays. And then our left outside linebacker is really weak. Like, he's young, but I didn't really know where else to go with that. So our linebackers, they're a little rough. Safeties are young. We just got a young back line right there. Like, that linebackers and safeties, it's young, so it could be rough. Specialist, everything's staying the same. Paul Perkins, our 3rd down back, and Lucky Whitehead will be our kick returner and punt returner. Practice squad, here are some of the people that we put. I think I signed 4 people from free agency to put on here, and the rest are just rookies. So McGuire was a rookie that we put on here. And then, as you can see, Hanson was a rookie we put on here. Some of the people, these 2 were rookies that we had, or maybe it's this guy and this guy, I don't know. But we put them on practice squad for now. And that is going to be that. Let me know what you guys think about the trades. We gained 2 better draft picks than we did so we just moved up a little bit, which is nice. We need to be able to draft. That's going to be the starting lineup for the first game of the season. It's going to be in Buffalo. We got 2 road games at the beginning, which is going to be kind of crazy. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are ready for regular season. Like I said, before you leave this video, make sure to comment if you want Coach firing on or off. It's all up to you guys, whatever you guys want. If you want, it's all just gonna leave that up to you guys. And that's gonna be it for this video. Next episode will be the first game of the regular season against the Bills. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.